by definition, is the chance of something occurring. Now, if you know what's going to happen, that's not truly probability. Probability is you don't know the outcome. So it's a chance of something occurring. We can show probability in the form of a fraction, decimal, or a percent. As a fraction, it's represented this way. We have desired outcome on top, and we have the total possible outcomes on the bottom as a fraction. For example, flipping a coin and wanting it to land on heads. Well, how many sides are on a coin? Well, there's heads or there's tails. So our bottom, or our total possible outcomes, is going to be 2 in this case. Okay, because there's 2 possible outcomes when we flip a coin. It's either heads or it's tails. Now, if I want that coin to land on a particular side, that's called my desired outcome. I want the coin to land on heads. So my desired outcome in this case, since there's only one heads, will be 1. Okay, so 1 out of 2. I've got a 1 in 2 chance, 1 out of 2 chance of landing on heads. Now, we can also show this as a decimal by dividing the 1, what I call dividing down the fraction. Put the 1 in the calculator first and divide down the fraction. 1 divided by 2 will give us 0.5 on our calculator, or 50%. 50%, if you move the decimal 2 places to the right, that will be 50%. So the chance of us landing on heads is 1 out of 2, or 50%. Same thing is true for tails on a coin. If our desired outcome was tails, it would again be a 1 out of 2 chance of landing on tails. So a 50% chance there as well. Now on a number line, you see here, last year you should have learned in 5th grade about 1 representing a certain probability and 0 representing impossible probability. For example, I have a bag of marbles. Great drawing, I know. Bag of marbles. You'll see that there are 6 red marbles in the bag, 3 green marbles in the bag, and 3 blue marbles in the bag. Now, if I asked you to reach in without looking into this bag, and I asked you, what is the chance of pulling out one of these marbles? Well, what is the total number of marbles in the bag? Well, the total number of marbles in the bag is 12. So that represents our total outcomes. Likewise, if I ask you, what is the chance of pulling a purple marble out of that bag? Well, look at the colors. There are 3 blue, 3 green, and 6 red. So the chance of pulling a purple marble out of that bag is 0 out of 12, which is 0% chance of getting what I want. A purple one in the bag is 0% chance. That would be represented by 0 out of 12. That is impossible in probability. That is impossible probability. It will not happen. You cannot get the desired outcome that you want. Okay, so 0 was purple. That was our desired outcome, and we did not get it. So the chance of getting purple is impossible. So let's try a different scenario. Draw this back just a little bit. Right. Right. So it said it's 0% or impossible. Okay. Now, same question. What if I ask you, what is the chance of either picking a red, green, or blue marble out of the bag the first time you pick it? Well, that's all the colors in the bag. So the chance of me doing that is the total outcomes are 12. Excuse me again. Total outcomes are 12, and all the colors in the bag are represented by what I asked. I asked, what is the chance of pulling a red, green, or blue marble out of the bag? So that would be a 12 out of 12 chance. 12 out of 12 is equal to 1, which is this number on our number line. So that would be 100% chance of getting what I want. Probability, that's called a certain. I am certain that I will get an outcome that I desire, because I said, what is the chance of picking red and blue? I said that the desired outcome, the top number, is 12. The possible outcome, the bottom number, is 12. So that's equal to 1. Remember, the decimal for one whole is right there. When we carry it, move it 2 places to the right, 2 numbers missing, which would be zeros. So that would be 100% for certain. That's what it's got there. Now, why do I have a half up here? Well, if you notice up above, it says the word equal. Now, what is the chance of me pulling a red out of this bag? What is the chance of me pulling a red out of the bag? Well, what is the total possible outcomes? Well, the total possible outcomes is 12. There's 12 marbles in the bag. And there's 6 red. So that's a 6 out of 12, which is 1 half. So I'm equally likely to get a red one. I'm also equally likely not to get a red one. Okay? So that's why it's equal. The chance. Okay? That's why it says the word equal up here. Now, you'll notice that I have a green line with the word likely. If you're likely to get what you want, you are closer to 100%. You're 50% or greater, because that's what 1 half represents, 50%. So, going this way, this direction, you are likely to get what you want. The opposite direction, you are unlikely to get what you want. Anything less than 50% or less likely to get what you want. Anything greater than 50%, you are likely to get what you want. Now let's look at a cube. Okay? A chance of rolling a 3 on a number cube. Now, how many sides or total outcomes is on a cube or a number cube like this? Well, there's a 1 on it, there's a 2 on it, there's a 3 on it, 4 on it, there's a 5 on it, there's a 6 on it. So there are 6 total outcomes. Now, if I want a 3, how many 3s do we see out of the 6? Well, there's only 1. So, that would be a 1 in 6 chance of getting a 6 on this number cube. This is just a small introduction into probability. Now, again, what is probability? Probability is the chance of something occurring. How do we represent probability? We represent probability in the form of a fraction, decimal, or percent. Now, in this case, what was our total possible outcomes? That's our bottom number in our fraction. Well, that would have been 6 numbers. There were 6 possible numbers that we could roll this cube and land on. And we wanted to roll on a 3. We wanted to end up on a 3. So we only had a 1 in 6 chance. Now, when you divide that on a calculator, again, you divide down the fraction. You put the 1 in the calculator first, divide it by 6. When we do that, we will end up with a long decimal. Now, for purposes here, we will only go 3 places to the thousand. So this is equal to 0.166 on a calculator. When we try to make this a percentage, we move the decimal 2 places to the right, which means it's 16.6%. Rounded, that would be 17%, which is, remember, going back to the previous slide, anything less than 50 is not likely. So I hope this is helpful in understanding probability. In the next lesson, we'll be going over independent events.